Good morning, A.D.Ders. I've got some. Let me put these headphones on. I got some fancy schmancy. I'm really excited about these. Welcome to A.D.D Live at 7 in 7. Why in 7? Because it's only 7 minutes or less. Because we A.D.Ders, we panic. 7 minutes? I have to be focused for 7 minutes. That's too long. And it's true in our brains. 7 minutes can be like 7 hours. So you can do it. You can do it. Thanks for joining me. So I could do this two ways. I could like be more dignified and like lift it up here. Isn't that cool? Or I can just be like, I don't know. What do you think? Okay, so at A.D.D Live at 7 and 7, we are unfiltered. We are unashamed. And we are unafraid. Mostly. This is why I'm approaching this whole thing live, because we need to always conquer our fears. And as A.D.Ders, we panic about lots of things. And the irony is, live is a lot easier than trying to cut videos where you keep starting over and you're a perfectionist. So, there you have it. Today we are talking about, and by the way, if you feel strongly that I should just throw the cards in a dramatic fashion, you should let me know. Oh, and also, as we build an audience, what I'm really hoping is that this is not me hosting A.D.D Live at 7 in 7, but I always have a co-host. That anybody at any time can simply put in the chat, Fish, I'm ready to go A.D.D Live. And I believe I can just bring you in and you suddenly will appear with me. And you can add in on the topic at hand, and that would be really fun and really powerful. So if you're A.D.D enough, if you're impulsive enough, maybe you'll consider that someday. But we're here every day at 7. Why? A.D.D does not take the weekend off, so we can't either. So today we are talking about reading directions. No! We hate reading directions. A.D.Ders, we hate it. Now, this reminds me of a story. When I was in a lot of things happened to me in fourth grade, a lot of traumatic things, but I'll only tell one fourth grade story today. So when I was in fourth grade, one day the teacher handed out a test, and it was an unexpected test, and everybody was panicked. And she said, you're only going to have about 5 minutes to complete this test. And then the panic really set in. And she said, all I need you to do is to read the directions carefully. That's really important. Read the directions carefully, and I know you're going to do great. What do you mean you know we're going to do great? We didn't know about this test. We don't even know what's on it. And we only have 5 minutes to do it. So, okay, little A.D.D me, fourth grader. I'm like, all right, I can do this. Hyper focus. Of course, they didn't even have the label A.D.D or hyper focus in, whatever grade it was, 4, 5, 11, I don't know, 71 or something. Is that right? No, 71. I was 3 then. Whatever, in fourth grade. So I get going and I start working through the test, absolutely determined that I'm going to finish it in 5 minutes. And I look around and everybody starts like putting the pencils down, like they finished in like 2 minutes and 3 minutes. And then it got to 5 minutes, and I said to the teacher, I need more time. And I'm racing, and the stress is unbelievable because not only can I not get through this test in 5 minutes, but other people have gotten through it. And I'm in a sweat. And then I find out that the direction said, After you've answered the first two questions, put your pencil down. You should not answer the remaining questions. Wow, if that's not the story of my life. And your life too, probably. Reading directions. So, here's a saying that I like to say to myself all the time. Big boys. Big boys read directions. We got to read directions. And this whole business about I'm a visual learner. I love that when people say that. I'm a visual learner. Guess what? Everybody's a visual learner. We're all visual learners. The only people who are not visual learners are those who are vision impaired. In fact, they're visual learners too. So, yes, visual learning is an important piece of learning. And yes, maybe for ADDers, the visual component is really important. But you know what? We need to read directions. Big boys and big girls read directions. Here's a thought for the A.D.Day. Reading is the one thing that separates us from all other animals in the animal kingdom. We are the only creatures that read. That's the thing that separates us. Also having credit cards. So let's be dignified and let's be noble beasts, noble human creatures, and read. Okay? So that is the tip for the A.D.Day. Read directions. And I probably won't when I need to put something together today in my new spaces. So, again, I'm always giving myself this advice. There are explanations why we don't read, mostly because as ADDers we want to do, and we want to make it happen. And you know what? There's something wonderful about that. That's the amazing part of the gift. That we want to skip the directions because we're doers. When we're motivated, we're doers, and we want to get right to it. So there are explanations, but no excuses. Okay? That's my big thing, especially with young people, especially young people with ADD. You can have explanations, but you can't have excuses. You cannot allow excuses to limit your life. So, ending, as I always like to do, A.D.D, say it with me, is a gift. A maddening and an amazing gift. I hope you like them. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.